Hello. Hi all. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this webinar of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you to the new business opportunity every day at 12 o'clock. In 2024, we are planning to introduce you to new brands and new business opportunities. Today, we are going to introduce you to a new brand from apparel industry. But before I introduce you about the brand, let me also just run you through the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your questions in the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post brand presentations. While we run you through the presentations and brand details, request you to keep sharing your queries into the Q&A box and make this session more interactive. Before I share something about the Jaipur Kurti, let us also play a brand video to understand more about how it looks. So that was such an eye-catching video, isn't it? That was so fantastic. So our today's brand is Jaipur Kurti. Women's apparel brands holds the largest share in apparel industry with a market value of USD 51.05 billion in 2024. The brand was established in Jaipur, and after the exponential growth, it has become synonymous with the ethnic charm and sleek modernity for today's women. The brand Jaipur Kurti is one of the most prosperous launches of Nandini Creation Limited. The brand embodies meticulous fitness in each attire and is soaked in a whimsical traditional charm that every regal customer roots for. In the world of apparel, it has gained immense recognition due to the pocket friendly apparel and versatility that it holds while catering for something captivating to each woman out there. We have Mr. Manish, Mr. Anuj from Jaipur Kurti. Along with me, we have also Mr. Ravi, Mr. Vinod, and Sanket as our panelists. I request Mr. Manish to take us through the brand presentation and share your valuable input in this webinar.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sandeep, for giving us the opportunity to present our brand at your platform. Allow me the right to share. Yeah, thank you so much. Is it visible to all?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. So as you mentioned that we started our journey in 2012 by the name of Nandini Creation. It was although formed much earlier, but the brand actually born in 2012. Mr. Anuj Mundra and Mrs. Vandana Mundra has started, are the founders, and they have started this brand. And fortunately, Mr. Anuj is also on the panel. So I would request Anuj sir to take it forward just to introduce the brand and how the journey was and from where they started and where we have reached. And from there itself, I'll take it forward from there. Thank you so much.
So Manishji, can you scroll down the
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, hello everyone. Myself Anuj Mundra, promoter and founder of brand Jaipur Kurti. My company name is Nandini Creation Limited. I started my journey in 2004 with a firm called Nandini Creation, a proprietorship company. In 2012, we got private limited and we named it as Nandini Creation Private Limited, and we started a brand called Jaipur Kurti. Having a vision of taking this brand at the topmost position in India in Indian wear, in women's Indian wear. In 2016, we went for public. We got ourselves listed in NSE Emerge by the name of Nandini Creation Limited. In 2018, we started a retail journey. We opened one store by the name of Amaiva, which is our premium brand. It was under the parent brand Jaipur Kurti. In 2019, we launched another. In 2018, we started first Coco store. In 2019, we launched Amaiva. In 2020, we opened our third store. In 2021, we got ourselves listed in mainboard in NSE once again. And in 2022, we got first franchisee onboarded, and in 2023 we got Madhuri Dixit as a brand ambassador. So this is it's a summary of our journey, but I like to tell you that Jaipur Kurti DNA is basically an online DNA. We started our journey with online industry. Going forward, after making a brand name, after getting the recognition from many websites as among us the top 10 brands in Indian online industry, we thought of moving it to offline. And since 2018, we started our journey in an offline industry. And today we are standing with 12 plus stores and doing a good business. Over to you, Manishji.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anujji, for introducing the brand so explicitly. So from here, I will take it forward, and though I will discuss about the deep-rooted values of Nandini Creation Limited and Jaipur Kurti. So trust, quality, and customer satisfaction. These three values are like we live by it, and that's why the brand is growing phenomenally. So now, as far as investors are concerned, the basic question what they will come to in their mind is ki why Jaipur Kurti? Why they want to? Why will anybody choose among so many options available in the market? Why they will choose Jaipur Kurti? So I have listed down few USPs of Jaipur Kurti brand. First, we are NSE listed. You can investor can rely on us. We are like on the main board, listed on the main board. So we have got all the financials clearly mentioned in our website also. We have a legacy of 12 years. So we have got the customer base already generated through the online presence. We have got presence in each and every corner of the India, because we have fulfilled the at least 50 lakh plus order till date, and we have got a huge customer base already there. We have just to capitalize through offline stores. We have got a great brand recall because we being present in all the marketplaces, be it Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon. We are available at all the major platforms. So there is a great brand recall already there in the market. Brand name Jaipur Kurti itself is a heritage. It gives a heritage vibe, wherein since we have opened our few stores in other than like Rajasthan, so we have got a very good response because our name itself is a puller to the crowd. Women who is like looking for some fashion, they would be knowing that everyone like Jaipur is a known name everywhere, and all the maybe whatever is being produced in the India and being consumed in the India, it is being generated 80% of the styles and 80% of the fashion is being generated through Jaipur only. So that Jaipur Kurti, whosoever listens to Jaipur Kurti, they will try to go at least to see whether it is an authenticated Jaipur brand, or maybe if we can get the bandhani or maybe lahariya or maybe whatever the authenticate Jaipur Kurti styles are. Although we have all the styles available, but this gives us an edge towards other brand. We are another USP is that we are a vertically integrated full stack model, wherein from designing to the delivery of a product is done in-house. Nothing, we are not dependent on any other vendors, and we are doing everything ourselves. We are also endorsed by Madhuri Dixit. We have onboarded Madhuri Dixit as our brand ambassador. So this is also one of our USP. We have got a comprehensive category. So whatever category is required to make a store profitable, we have all the categories available, be it top, be it kurta, be it salwar kameez, dupatta, whole 3-piece suits. We have the fusion category also available, quad sets also available. We have lounge wears also. We have plus size category also available. So we have a comprehensive category to make a store profitable. Other than this, we have a great value proposition to the customer being affordable premium. So we are a premium brand wherein we are delivering a great fashion at an affordable range. And we can be compared with any other premium brand as far as the quality is concerned, but our prices are slightly lower than that, and so that everybody can afford the premium quality of product. So this is why Jaipur Kurti. And as I already mentioned, Madhuri Dixit is our brand ambassador, and we have got a good traction once we have onboarded Madhuri Dixit as a brand ambassador. So as I mentioned, we have got all the categories available, be it kurta, kurtis, suit sets, kurta sets, bottom wear, lounge wear, tops, tunics, jumpsuit, dresses, quad sets, designer wear, plus sizes, winter wear. Everything is available in our kitty to cater us our customers in a store. We have got a brand called Amaiva, which is a premium segment, and we have a wall in our store of Amaiva, which caters to a premium segment and occasional wear. And ASP, the ASP starts from 4,000-5,000 and goes up to 12,000 rupees. So as I mentioned, we have got our own designing process. Everything is done in-house. We have got 300 plus employees available at our disposal to make this, to deliver the products to the customers. And now I will come to the geographical footprint of our offline stores. So we are currently available at, we have 12 stores currently operational, out of which 8 stores are company-owned, company-operated store, and 4 stores are franchisee stores. So we have got 4 stores in Jaipur, one in Vidyadhar Nagar, then Vaishali Nagar, MGF Mall, Triton Mall. We have 1 store in Sri Ganga Nagar. We have 1 store in Kota. And then Chhattisgarh also we have present in Ambikapur. We have got presence in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad. Mumbai we are about to operate. We have like closed the location and fit out is going on. Similarly, heavily we are looking for the locations. So already we have signed the LOI for this location. Mathura we have store operational. Gurgaon we have the video which you have shown earlier. It was a Gurgaon store only. Ghaziabad we have already is operational store, and Bangalore we have operating store in commercial street. So this is our geographical footprint. Rollout city, for as far as rollout city is concerned, we are open for pan India, although we are focusing through franchise India on following states. To name this is Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Gujarat, West Bengal, and Bihar, Jharkhand. So few glimpses of our store. So the store which you have already shown in video, it is Gurgaon store. The facade which is being shown here with the name of Jaipur Kurti in Hindi, it is our Kota store. Then Amaiva wall is there. Then we have few more glimpses of our stores. This is Bangalore store, inaugurated by Mr. Anuj Mundra himself. So I will come to the financials now. I will calculate it on 800 square feet, which is optimal size for our store. Slightly higher store, like slightly higher carpet area will also do, but we have taken 800 square feet because it is optimum size as far as capex and opex is concerned. So for 800 square feet, we will be requiring unit fit outs 20 lakhs. So 20 lakhs will include everything as far as infrastructure of store is concerned. It will be 25,000. We have calculated at the rate of 2,500 per square feet. So for 800, it comes around 20 lakhs. It will be slightly, maybe it may vary by 5% or to 8% as far as the with respect to the cities or maybe with respect to the area. VM material will cost 60,000 rupees. Franchisee fee will cost 3 lakh rupees, and IT hardware will cost 50,000. If I sum it up all, it will come around 24 lakh rupees. Then security deposits we take against inventory is 12 lakh rupees for 800 square feet or 1,500 per square feet, whichever is higher. So for example, if maybe a carpet area goes up to 1,000 square feet, that security deposit becomes the 15 lakh rupees, right? So, and the property deposit will be additional cost, although I have not mentioned any amount here because it will vary, maybe it will depend upon the city to city. And if I sum it up it all, it will come somewhere around 36 lakh rupees. So this is our capex which is required. It will vary if square feet of carpet area of the store varies, then it will vary a little bit. So as far as margins are concerned, we are giving margin of 35% when it is being sold on MRP. When it is being sold on discount, 25% margin will be given. So normally, if I average it out, it will come, weighted average will come somewhere around 32 to 33% yearly. For bottom, since we have got very good sale through of bottom, so we have kept it on up to 45%, 35% margin will be given, discount of up to 45%, and above 45% discount, 25% margin will be given. So if you average it out, everything is average it out, then it will come somewhere around 32 to 33% per annum weighted average for the margins. Whatever this inventory we are giving, that is on SOR basis. So whatever being sold, that will be replenished. Whatever remains unsold for a particular period of time, we will just look at it. Whatever not being sold, we will pull it back and we will replenish it with again whatever being sold well in the store. Since for any fashion apparel, the biggest challenge is inventory management, and we are solving that problem by keeping it SOR model. So now, as far as brand support to the franchisees concerned, pre-opening, we will be helping the store in location scouting, then location selection, feasibility report of that particular location, that how much maybe a sale can be generated from that store. Assistant in store setup and fixture procurement will be done by us, and then training to the staff before opening. And then after opening also, ongoing support will be marketing. Marketing will be helping in centralized marketing, localized marketing will be done by franchisee, but we will be helping in that too. Inventory management will be done by us. So the way I have told you, it will be an SOR model wherein whatever being sold, it will be replenished again. Whatever remains unsold for a very long time, it will be pulled back. Refresher training will be done by us. So as far as refresher training is concerned, it will be on product also. It will be on selling skills, soft skills also. Store operations and SOPs will be provided by us, and proper training will be given to the franchisee also, how the store is being run, and what are the maybe measures to be taken for smoothly running a store profitably. CRM is being managed by us. We keep on sending the messages. We keep on tracking what kind of products are being sold, and what kind of which are all the customers which have repeat buying is happening, or whether there is left customer. So we keep all these tracks, and we also done from our centralized marketing initiative to bring those customers back. Product development and innovation is being done at our maybe HO, and we keep on having latest fashion to the store. So this is all from my side. If there is any queries from investors, we are ready to take it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Manish. And friends, my request to all of you would be, if you have any questions on the business model which has been shared, we are happy to take your questions. I could see some of you were raising also hands as we were taking you through the entire business model. So you can write that down, and we'll be happy to take any questions now. And just quickly to recap the opportunity, I would say it's a great business model, and some critical facts or table stakes, so to say, for any business buyer, franchisee, investor, before they consider to invest in any business opportunities. First and foremost, the company credentials, the credibility of the people who are behind, promoters, which is in fact the top investor mindset when they invest in any company or a franchise opportunity. And the second aspect is, how big that opportunity is, how big is the addressable market, how big the industry is, and is it going to sustain, is it future fit or not? And third is the value of investment that you put in, the return on the investment that you get over a period of time. And I feel in all these three parameters, Jaipur Kurti stands very strong. And all the projections which have been shared are based on what their current locations are doing. And quickly on the business model also, they have been running omni-channel. They are there online, marketplaces, their own website, and also through their physical stores, which is a combination of their own company-operated stores, which is equity stores of the company, leading mall, high streets, and also franchisee stores, which they have been running across largely, I would say, in north of India and also western part of India. The company has backward integration of operations, and because of their own manufacturing facilities and capability, there are better margins which they're able to provide to a franchise partner. And equally, pricing for the customer is also rationalized. So we're looking for a business model which is 800 square feet of space, and largely most of the locations which are currently being run, they run on a similar format, with the overall investment of 23 lakhs, which is your fixed investment on the interior, and a 3 lakh component of franchise fees. Now, the balance 13 lakhs comes as a part of the working capital, which goes towards your inventory deposit, which is returned to the franchise partner at the end of the contract period. So your initial investment is 23 and working capital requirement of 13 lakhs to get started. Now, they've also de-risked their partners, because the biggest, I heard Manish also say, the biggest risk which sometimes investor feels is what happens to the inventory for reasons it is not sold. So they have, hedged the risk of the investor by giving inventory on sale or return basis. So this inventory management is done by the company. Any product, category, SKU which remains unsold would be taken back and replenished by the stock or SKUs which are fast moving. Having said that, because they are omni-channel, they have technology integrated on their platform and experience of running their physical stores, they actually understand what kind of SKUs, categories move faster. So even in the initial selection of the stock, all that would be considered before the stock is supplied to the outlet. Now, the focus regions, we're happy to take and entertain leads which are coming from anywhere in the country. But our initial focus regions would be Andhra Pradesh, Telangana as a territory. We are focusing on Gujarat, West Bengal, Bihar, and Jharkhand. So these would be initial focus, but we are happy to even entertain inquiries from other cities. So friends, I'll also request, if you have any interest in a specific location, you can please reach out to us. So I'll quickly start with the questions, and all right, I see some questions already started to come in. So Manish or Anuj, if you want to take that up, and I think we discussed on the overall margins that we have, we discussed on the investment which is required. If you can also explain, typically for an investor to run and operate, what kind of unit economics typically an outlet sees, in terms of our typical rentals that you advise, and if you want to give maybe a comparative of maybe a Gujarat market to maybe a South market, typical operating expenses, and if there are certain benchmarks, I would say if I'm doing 100 rupee sale, my rental should not exceed say 20 rupees or 25 rupees, and my typical cost on the resources which are deployed, their salary structure, if that is something that can be understood, would be very, very helpful. And then I'll take up my next question.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. So as far as rent to revenue ratio is concerned, ideal rent to revenue ratio for any retail would be maybe now it has increased up to 15 to 18%. But my suggestion would always be that it should not exceed 15%. If like maybe if we want a good profitable store and break even, we want to break even early. So for example, if we are taking a store at a rent of 1,50,000. So we would be expecting somewhere around 10 to 12 lakh rupees of sale from that store at least.
Yeah.
So if I take the example of our Gurgaon store itself, so our overall expenditure over this rentals is approximately 1.5 lakh rupees, and it is actually doing average sale of 16 to 70 lakh rupees a month. So for that particular store, rent to revenue has come down to 10% or even lesser than that for a few months. So that store is hugely profitable. So we are looking for the property which are like having a good organic footfall, wherein since we have a simple retail math is simple. When there is a footfall, we'll be having some 20 to 25% of conversion out of those footfall. And so organic footfall, wherever we are getting good organic footfall, rentals will not be a big challenge. Even if rentals are going 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakh rupees, we'll be having a similar kind of proportionately footfalls available, and we'll be having the proportionately sales also will be happening from that particular store.
That's important. And friends, I'd also like to say, the Gurgaon store, initially the franchise partner was opting for a bigger property. And I understand, that point in time, they did a complete recce of what business potential and how much should be the ideal size of the store. While the franchisee was happy to put even a bigger store, they recommended the exact size of the store and the throughput. And there are two important considerations when you look at any retail business. One is rent to your sale ratio, like Manish had mentioned, which is very important. Sometimes your rentals are high, but we also need to see if your sales throughput would be proportionate to the rental you're paying, because some locations might have capability of delivering higher scale sales, right? And actually the rental also for these locations would be higher. So whenever we consider, we understand what rental and based on the rental, what kind of throughput the outlet can deliver. And the second parameter is per square feet efficiencies that can be delivered, from that store. And what I'm understanding, Manish, this translates to almost about, I think, 20,000 per square feet annually. अगर एक store का हम sale देखें तो 20,000 रुपए, which is a very good benchmark in a business like that. And Manish, इसमें stock turn कितना हम suggest करेंगे अपने investors को, if that can be explained. अगर हम 13 lakhs का stock लेते हैं, there's a investment which is required towards security of 13 lakhs. Now, against this 13 lakhs of stock, MRP level हमारा किस तरीके से हम देख रहे हैं outlet के ऊपर, and उसका stock turn आप क्या assume करते हो?
As far as stock turn is concerned, we assume that four turns are very important to maintain. Although currently we are having 3 to 3.5, averaging it out at all the stores available. For Gurgaon, it is more than 4. So it will depend upon the store to store or maybe side to side, but we will be recommending it should not go below 3 ton at least.
And if inventory MRP, what would that be against the 13
Yeah,
lakhs?
so if we are taking the we have mentioned 12 lakh rupees here, so we'll be giving 3 times of the worth of that value. So if we are taking 12 lakh rupees as a security deposit, we will be giving 36 lakh rupees worth of stock on sales price value to the customers.
Okay, so this would mean जो stock turn हम ले रहे हैं वो 36 lakhs MRP level पे हम ले रहे हैं, right? So this is what we are assuming. So 36 level का आपका stock रहेगा, and assuming we do an average of 3.5 stock turn in a year, आपका average जो sale रहेगा साल का would be close to about 1.26. Right?
Correct,
So
correct,
if you put that on a monthly basis, anything between 10 to 12 lakhs minimum would be the average sales. Again, depending on what location you are in, the sales would differ. Even their current locations are averaging between 12 to 15 odd lakhs.
Correct. So it will even if we are taking 12 lakh rupees, stock turn may be higher. So for if we take the example of Gurgaon itself, so our replenishments are very fast. So we do weekly replenishments. So even with the limited, maybe that particular 12 lakh rupees itself, we are giving more than the value. Like maybe 36 lakhs से ज़्यादा का value का stock भी हमारा चला जाता है क्योंकि we replenish on weekly basis. So for that.
Question. Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, so for that particular store itself, if I take the stock turn will go to maybe 4.5 to 5 times, even at the inventory of 36 lakh rupees of level.
And friends, to give you some, understanding on that, if you look at fashion retail, your typical stock turn is, 4 to 5 average. If you look at a category like this, which is traditional ethnic, the average stock turn which the companies do is about, 3 odd. And considering what the stock turn company is doing is comparatively higher than most of the average stock turn in this category, right? So like I said, is 3 average in this category. What they are doing is about 3.5 to 4, which is a higher benchmark, which is there. I'll take a question. Friends, keep writing in. I'll take a question from Mr. Raj. Mr. Raj, I don't know what city you are writing from. Please to mention your city. So the question is, what is the time frame for achieving the break even? Is the question. Manish, if you want to take that up.
Yeah, so normally we assume that break even should ideally come by 3rd of the month. So the 4th of the month we should be break even. But it purely depends upon the again location to location. It may vary. For any store which is like maybe mall stores, it may come earlier also. Maybe for high street, it may go from 4th or 5th month also. So it purely depends upon the location to location. But normally we ideally assume the 3rd month should be the break even period.
अगर हम बात करें, अगर 12 लाख की सेल होती है, आई थिंक ब्रेकअप क्विकली हम कर सकते हैं. आई सी वन ऑफ आवर फ्रेंड्स आल्सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द टिपिकल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. व्हाट डज इट लुक लाइक? सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट से एन एवरेज ऑफ से 12 lakhs ऑफ अ सेल, टिपिकल इसमें बॉटम लाइन कितना हो जाता है? इफ आई टेक से 1,20,000 और 50,000 एज अ रेंट, वो हम निकाल देते हैं. मार्जिन हमारे इसमें
32% के अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपका मार्जिन आता है, जो वेटेड एवरेज आता है. क्योंकि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि अभी MRP पे हम लोग we are giving 35% and when it is a discount तो it will be 25%. तो weighted average because यदि मैं उसको average out करूंगा तो 32% के आसपास का yearly आएगा.
डिस्काउंटिंग में कैसे करते हैं? फ्रेंचाइजी ऑल्सो plugs in some या सारा कंपनी
So
handle?
we have reduced the margin by 10%.
Okay.
Although total erosion would be 35% plus, but we are taking the major hit and we are just taking 10% hit from the investor. But it will actually benefit to both of us because normally volume goes up. Whenever the this USS hit, so volume will be go up by 40 to 50% at least.
तो अगर हम बात करें if I talk about say in average अगर 12 लाख अगर हम लेके चलें सेल with a 35% average weighted or 33%, approximately 4 lakhs is the net or I would say gross margin. So इसमें आपका rental component कितना approximately?
Rental ideally for maybe 10 to 12 lakh rupees of store, we would be like assuming कि 12 मतलब 1.2 to 1.5 lakh should be the rent. It should not exceed to 1.5 lakh. And then there will be salary in the bracket of maybe 70,000, 70 to 85,000 approximately. And although it will vary from city to city, for metro city it will maybe 85 to 90,000. For smaller cities it may remain to 60,000. Then there will be electricity for 10 to 15,000 approximately, and other overhead will be some 10 to 15,000.
तो सारा मिला के close to 1.75 2 lakhs के अंदर आपका सारा ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस आपका कवर हो जाता है. एंड इफ इट इज अ मॉल आपका सेल्स भी हायर होगा, बट यू हैव टू गिव एडिशनल कैम्प चार्जेस which the malls take, and considering these benchmarks आपका typical अगर हम 12-1 लाख का सेल लेते हैं तो monthly 1.5 to 1.75 would be your net margins. Considering that if you look at the initial capex 12 महीने से लेके maybe 1.5 years आपका initial सारा capex आपका निकल जाता है. Security is an amount which anyways goes back to the partner. All right. Okay Raji, I hope that has answered your question. And the other question which I see is on the marketing support. Manish, you want to take that up? Any location we are opening up, so what kind of launch campaign we plan, what kind of support we give to the partner, what is that is expected also out of him as a part of his responsibility or obligations?
So for any store we are launching, centralized marketing is being done by us. We also provide the digital because because we are a tech-enabled company and we have started from the online thing. So we do a target campaign for that particular geographical targeting is being done for that particular location, that is done from our side itself. And then we do some localized campaign also. We do localized marketing and we share the cost 50% through for this localized campaigns, like maybe leafleting or maybe local printed or maybe hoardings and all.
I'll add in this as we are having a database of around 20 to 30 lakh customer base who since start of 2012. So we have a good data of most of the cities. Matlab we can say entire India we have data of the locations of the cities which people have purchased Jaipur Kurti. So what we do is we start doing geo targeting. Before opening of the store, we start targeting the customers who are located in the nearby areas of that city, of that store. If the city is smaller, we target entire city. Like if we talk about Surat, I think someone is there from Surat also. Yes. So if we talk about Surat, so Surat, we have a very good database. So we target entire people over there. But now as Surat is growing, now it's again, Surat has been divided into 2-3 parts now because Surat has increased. So we have local customer base over there, which we start targeting before opening of the store and post opening of the store also. So the major part is digital marketing. Offline will be done, as Manishji said, it will be done on 50-50% basis, sharing the 50-50% basis. But major part will be covered from our end, that is digital marketing. And that also costs a lot.
Absolutely. Jane friends, I'll take a moment. I like to even showcase the website of the company. I'll request all of you, if you need more information on the product, the categories, you'll find a lot of information on their website. And Manish, if you want to maybe take a moment to even explain our different SKUs, to give them all.
Yeah, so as I already mentioned, we have got all the comprehensive categories available, be it plus size, be it loungewear. So we have like innovated in the categories also. We are catering a plus size market also. We have also introduced loungewear during COVID and it is still doing well. We have innovated in quad sets we are also giving. Our bottom is our core product, which is doing excellent in the overall, maybe be it marketplace, be it our offline store. It contributes somewhere around 20 to 25% in our whole kitty. Despite of being a lower ASP product, it is our USP, you can say. So our repeat buying for that particular bottoms are very, very high.
Friends, you
So
can
we
go
have
on the website and check out, they're all styles, SKUs, which are, you can watch on their website. Sorry, Manish, you were saying something. Please go.
No, I have completed.
I think these are some commercials.
Yeah, this is commercial done by Amalti Dikshit herself.
Friends, I'll request all of you, if you have more questions, if you need more discussion around the business model, we are happy to get on to one-to-one meeting or maybe a call. The teams of Franchise India is across all the cities, and one of our team members can get in touch with you. We have Binod Das, he leads the entire central and east of India. So any of our friends who have joined from that territory can reach out to him. In fact, we have Ravi Kumar, he's our regional head for entire AP and Telangana. He, along with his team, would be happy to conduct any kind of meetings or even facilitate any tour that you need at any of the locations. And we also have Sanket Rathore, who is our head, who has joined from Gujarat market. So these are the three leaderships who have joined, and their team would be leading along with them respective discussions. So before I close, let me see if there's any question that we need to take. What is the presence in, and we are planning for Bombay. Please, there's a question on the Bombay. You want to take that up?
Yeah, so we have already placed in Bombay. We have got the location identified at our city mall Ghatkopar, and we'll be getting the position maybe by end of February. And store will be operational by most probably March ending approximately.
A question और है Manish, which is on the fulfillment of online orders. ये directly company करेगी और we are also providing some fulfillment to the franchisee to be done.
So I'll take this question, Manish, and this question. As Omni is a part of tech, and
Yes,
most of the companies are not able to crack it till now.
correct.
We are also working on it. We have started from our Coco stores. So we have started from Coco store, but we haven't tested franchisee stores till now because the operations are very hectic. But yes, we are trying to make it simpler. And by I think within some span of time, we'll be able to start the Coco stores also. That our marketplaces or Jaipur Kurti store orders online will be catered from offline stores.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anuj. And before we close, I'll also request if you want to share a message with everybody who's listening to us, we can start with you, Anuj, and I'll request Manish to conclude with the message.
See, as we said, we are an affordable premium brand. Jaipur Kurti is known for its quality, with its styles, with the pricing, and as we are sustainable since 10 to 12 years in online industry. Uh, you can say that passing the COVID also. So it has been a great benchmark for us, and all these stores during the time of COVID also were not at all in loss. We made a profit at that time also, and we are continuously making profit in offline stores. Online is our bread and butter, but yes, now offline is also a part of us, and soon we'll be entering SIS also.
Very helpful. Manish, you want to add on?
Yeah, so I would like to add only, I want to address the audience which are already there that see, we are a very franchise friendly organization wherein we want to onboard the people who want to grow with us. We want every franchise to be profitable. We want to create a synergy wherein we are also earning and our partner should also earn. And we are happy to take any query from any part of India and look forward to maybe expand.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manish. Thank you so much, Anuj. And thank you all our friends for joining in. And before I close, I'll let Sandeep take over and thank all our panel members and friends who are listening us live and have joined on the webinar.
Thank you, Sonia ma'am, for giving us a proper summation of the entire brand. And also thank you, Mr. Anuj and Mr. Manish, to take out your time and explain your brand to our potential investors. Obviously, also thank you to all our panelists, Mr. Ravi, Mr. Vinod, and Mr. Sanket, for your presence. So on Saturday, we'll again come back with another brand, that is Saman, and the business opportunity is explained at 12 p.m. on that day. I'm leaving registration link for the same in the chat box. And I also thank everybody once again for the audio presence. I also would like to share the creative for the Saman brand so that everybody is well aware what we are talking about here. And thanks guys for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
Sonia ji.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anuj.
Thank you.